Hi everyone, this is Lee E. If you're aiming for 5 to 6 in speaking on the new TOEFL 2026 and you already have decent English, this video is for you. These are real methods from 8 test takers who watch this channel and emailed me their preparation stories. They're not my one-on-one students. They used the core speaking ideas from my teaching videos, then added their own twists. In this video, I'll show you how they did daily speaking practice even without partners, how they trained listen and repeat to reach 5 to 6, how they used or didn't use templates for the interview questions, and what 5.0 actually looks like in real life. If you haven't seen those basic speaking explanation videos, you can go to my channel and find them. Then use this video as a menu of extra ideas to test in your speaking practices. I'll group everything into 4 parts. Part 1, daily speaking without a partner. The basic pattern I teach is statement, reason, example. One example of this structure is on the screen. 2 viewers, Fabian and Aram, used the frame in different ways. Fabian, who scored 4.5 in speaking, wrote, "I follow the structure you recommend. I practice this structure daily. In every interaction I had in English, I try to organize my responses using that structure, especially when conversations turn to preferences." So he practiced anytime when someone asked him a why question in English. He forced himself to answer like this. I think X. One reason is Y. For example, Adam, who scored 5.5 in speaking, didn't have a human partner. He wrote, I would recommend that people do speaking practices every day. If there is no one to practice with, and that was exactly my case, I would recommend doing it with ChatGPT. The plus version allows longer spoken conversations. So, and additionally, a simple takeaway from both of them is at least practice speaking for 10 to 15 minutes a day with real people if possible, or ChatGPT or voice chat if it's not possible. If you're not sure what your current score really means on the 0 to 6 scale, I've made a free starter kit with the ETS links, important question types, and a timing and scoring guide for each section so you can stop guessing. The link is in the description. You can grab it after you finish this. Part 2, listen and repeat. 3 ways people trained it. So 4 viewers added their own twists. Repetition of long sentences, first letter notes, and mental visualization. Sundarya, who got 6 in speaking, said, "The listen and repeat practice method was extremely helpful. I consistently followed your instructions to practice repeating long sentences, which improved both my fluency and confidence." So she followed the basic method but focused on the long sentence practice videos so that she could become more confident. Matias, who got 5.5 in speaking, gave himself a simple rule. I recommend mastering the first 4 sentences and aiming for a perfect score on them. For sentence 5 to 6 and 7, maintaining meaning is crucial. Even if specific words are omitted or replaced, don't worry about it. You can still earn points if the core meaning, the sentence, still contains the core meaning. Now, first letter note taking. Matthias, who got 6 in speaking, came up with the first letter note-taking method for the longer sentences. He quickly wrote down the first letter of each word, grouped them by clause, and used them as a visual anchor while repeating. If you practice this method for a few days and writing still distracts you a lot, just skip this method. The next method is mental line visualization. KS, who got 6 in speaking, is a strong visual learner. She wrote, "For me, it was easier to pronounce the last 5 to 7 sentences by writing them in a line in my head. I just close my eyes or stare at a dot on the wall and try to transcribe all the words. I heard in a sequence like they were written or typed." So she imagined the sentence as a line of text and then read it from her mind. So, what about part 3? Interview questions. People often ask, do I need templates? And The structure I teach, again, is statement, reason, example. It's shown on the screen again. Some viewers used it inside more formal templates, while others kept their answers natural. Ahmed, who got 5 in speaking, wrote, using structured templates like these for the speaking and writing sections, that is, having clear frameworks, really helped me organize my ideas quickly, stay coherent, and reduce stress during the exam. And templates gave him that. Matias, who got 5.5 in speaking, took the opposite approach. He wrote, TOEFL topics are relatively predictable. I asked ChatGPT to generate 100 common TOEFL-style topics and practiced extensively with them. And he said, personally, I did not use templates for the interview questions. I try to answer as naturally as possible. So he practiced many questions and relied on a simple internal structure instead of memorized phrases. The key is to have some kind of structures you can rely on so that you don't go blank. Part 4, pronunciation, intonation versus fluency. What 5.0 looks like. Delias, who got 5 in speaking, wrote this about his performance. I took really long pauses and sometimes my vocabulary was not vocabularying. I made long pauses, which are 3 to 5 seconds long, and constantly repeated Therefore, he said, I believe pronunciation and intonation is key. The way he pronounced words and if you want to organize your speaking practice with timing targets, approximate score bands, and links to my core speaking practice videos for listen and repeat and the interview questions, that's all inside my new TOEFL 2026 Starter Kit. It's free. Inside, you'll get all the official ETS practice test links in one place, a timing and scoring guide, examples of problem patterns, and a simple 2-week plan for the new test. You can download it using the link in the description. And if your speaking is stuck around 4 to 4.5 and you want more detailed personal feedback, you can email me and ask about one-to-one speaking help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.